everyone, welcome back. This is Mega Dynamite, and for today's video I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys my top 10 favorite Pokemon. So we're gonna get into that in just a minute, but before we do,
a few moments later.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about my top 10 favorite Pokemon, and this is based partly on just personal preference and whether or not I like their designs, whether or not I might use them on a team if given the chance. So I just kind of went through all the Pokemon that I like and picked my top 10 favorites, and they're sort of roughly in order, the best that I could kind of figure out where I want to place them between 1 to 10, 10 being more on the least favorite and 1 being my top favorite. So we're going to start off from the bottom and work our way up to number 1. Alright, so before we actually get into the full list, I do have some honorable mentions. These are ones that I still like very much, but they didn't really get to make my top 10 list, but I wanted to include them in the video so you guys know that I enjoy these Pokemon as well. One moment. Alright, so let's start off with the honorable mentions. For that, of course, I was going to have to throw in Pikachu. I mean, he's so well known. If anybody talks about Pokemon, everybody always mentions Pikachu. He's the most well-known Pokemon. He's also pretty powerful, I think, and I enjoy having a Pikachu, and it's like that's the staple of Pokemon is to have a Pikachu. So had to give him an honorable mention. I also like Shinx a lot. That whole line looks really cool. The Slowbro, which you guys know I've been trying to get in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Hopefully by the time this video comes out I've actually caught it, but at the time that I'm filming this I haven't caught one yet, but I'm still going to be trying until I get it, so hopefully we'll get that one day, that shiny Slowbro. Anyway, some other honorable mentions I want to talk about. I really like Apom. A lot of people don't, but I think it's just got a cool personality from the anime, as well as the design of it is really interesting. I also like Vulpix and Sableye. So those are all my honorable mentions. So now let's get into our list. We're going to start with number 10 and work our way up to my top favorite Pokemon. Alright, at number 10 we have Venusaur. I really like Venusaur. I think it looks cool. I think it's powerful as a grass type. So yeah, I mean, it's just personal preference. But yeah, Venusaur is really good Pokemon. I think all that whole evolution line is actually really one of my favorites. So had to put Venusaur in the number 10 slot. At number 9 we have Piplup. He's just super cute. If you guys have seen the anime, Piplup has a really cool personality. Obviously it's that particular Piplup, but it makes me love that Pokemon even more because of the way he was portrayed in the anime, as well as his design. He's really cute. He can also become a powerful ice type as he evolves. So I think he's ice and water actually. But yeah, he takes the number 9 slot. At number 8 we have the first legendary on my list. There's only 2 legendaries that made my list. This one is one of my favorites. Recently a new favorite after watching some of the Alola versions of the anime. I really like Solgaleo. It is a really cool design. I've seen the episodes that it's included in the anime. Really liked it. It's got a cool design. It's very powerful. So it makes my number 8 slot. Alright, number 7 on my list is Alolan Raichu. This Pokemon is super cool. I love the fact that it kind of surfs on its tail, and it's got that kind of tropical beach vibe, which I love everything beach and tropical. It's funny though because, I don't go in the water that much at the beach, but I love to sit there and I love scenes from the beach. A lot of the times when I buy a calendar for my wall here at home, I'll get a beach calendar. So Alolan Raichu kind of gives me that vibe. I like its design. It has cool colors. I actually prefer its regular design over its shiny design. I think the shiny looks kind of awful. I mean, I still want to find a shiny Alolan Raichu someday. But I prefer the normal version. I think the coloring of that is really well done. It's a good design, and it's got that surfer beach vibe and tropical stuff, which I love. My favorite scented candles are always tropical smells, so Alolan Raichu had to be on the list for me. Alright, so that's number 7. In the number 6 slot, we have our next legendary. One of my favorites. It didn't start out as a favorite for me, but it's been growing on me, and that is Mew. It's super cute. I love the way in Let's Go Pikachu that it follows you around, it floats and stuff, and it's actually a pretty powerful Pokemon in a little package, so that kind of always resembles me, and part of my name as a channel actually comes from that. Like, that Dynamite part of my channel was always, part of it was because of the movie Napoleon Dynamite, but the other part of that was like having that idea that like big things come in small packages, you know. Dynamite is very small as itself, but it has a big explosion. It can create a big explosion. So there's that idea behind it. So that's why I kind of like Mew a lot, because it's got this power like a stick of dynamite, but it's super small and cute and doesn't look that powerful, but it's got some secret power behind it. So Mew had to make my list at number 6. In the number 5 spot, we have Weasel. I've loved Weasel a lot. He's got attitude. He looks like he's got attitude, just the whole design of him. He's powerful in the anime. He's got this like can-do attitude. He never gives up, so I really respect that, and I really like his design as well. So Weasel is in my number 5 slot. Alright, next up we've got number 4, and Rockruff is in my number 4 slot. He is super cute, super cool. His whole evolution line, all the forms look super awesome. I'd have to say probably the Dusk form is my favorite, but Rockruff in itself is on the list here because that's my favorite. He's really cute, little puppy, and obviously he can evolve into some powerful Pokemon. So he has got to be on my list at number 4. Alright, we're getting down to the last 3. My top 3 favorites. Here we go. Number 3 in the number 3 slot is Totodile. I have always been a big fan of Totodile. Again, I think he's got a cool design. Even his evolution lines are cool as well, and he can become pretty powerful. But this also goes back to what I've seen in the anime. Like his personality. He's got a really funny, entertaining personality within the anime, so that made me kind of fall in love with Totodile as a Pokemon. And his coloring is also very interesting. I really like the coloring that they used and his designs, so he makes the number 3 slot. Number 2, this was a toughie between 2 and 1 because they're really close right now, but so ultimately I chose Litten to be in the number 2 spot. Alright, so Litten is a fire type. He's my favorite kind of cat Pokemon design. If you guys have been on my channel, you know I have 2 cats of my own, so I was like, why am I not, you know, having a cat Pokemon as my favorite? And that's not the only reason. I really do like the design of Litten. As I've been watching more of the anime as well, I've gotten to, you know, the personality that they put behind the character of Litten is really cool as well. And it's pretty powerful fire type. I've been using one in my Shiny Adventure playthrough, and I've really enjoyed it. It's gotten me through some tough battles a little bit, and I've enjoyed having Litten on the team. So it had to be in my top 2 slots because Litten is awesome. I love cats. It's the best cat Pokemon design. Even as a Tora cat, it looks really cool. I'm not as fond of the Incineroar design, but Litten is definitely a lit Pokemon. So, and that leaves my all-time favorite right now at the top. Shiny Arcanine is my number 1. Number 1 slot, Arcanine takes it. And actually for this one, I actually prefer both designs because the normal design looks really cool and it actually resembles my favorite real-life wild animal, which is a tiger. I've always loved tigers since I was a little kid. That's always been my favorite animal. Maybe that's why I'm a cat lady now. I don't know. But anyway, I love tigers, and Arcanine really looks like that, especially with the orange and black stripes. By the way, I'm going to throw this in here as well on the video. This is my picture that I took of a tiger at the zoo. It was an awesome picture I managed to get. I had to hold my camera up over the fence so I didn't get any like blurry and fence images in there, and I managed to get this epic photo. I'm so proud of this. My favorite photo I've ever taken was this picture of the tiger at the zoo. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing that as well. But anyway, yeah, back to Arcanine. It's my top favorite. I love its normal design with the orange and the black, but the shiny is also just as epic with the yellow and black. So it had to be ultimately be my #1 Pokemon. So anyway, that's my top 10 Pokemon. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below your favorite Pokemon. Did you have any of these on your top 10 list? So yeah, if you guys want to see more videos like this, comment down below, let me know, and drop a like and leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true.